both players.
Yeah, it's going to be rapid, this. It is going to be rapid, and it could well be high quality.
135.
Jamie Caven, straight into that treble 20. He averaged just short of 99 himself in that game against Terry Jenkins. It was 108 average for Stephen Bunting. He's only dropped 2 legs over this weekend so far. He's played 2 games. He beat Aaron Monk in the first round. It was a 6-1. It wasn't quite as convincing. It was only a 92 average. Aaron didn't play brilliantly, to be fair. Stephen Bunting looked to fill it up, and there it is.
Jamie O'Gorman, 29.
Oh, Jamie Caven. Oh, there you go.
Jamie Caven.
180 for Stephen Bunting and a 129 on the ball for Jamie Caven. We've got a game here, folks.
And do you know what? A dart player hates doing that. Hit a 180 and you stand back and watch your opponent take out a big shot. And you do. Everyone goes, oh, why didn't I just hit a 26? And I'll have that. Can I have that 180 for the start of this leg?
And he started off 44.
And yeah, I was going to say, normally, before you've got your concentration, you've thrown the 3 darts and you've hit a bad score and you've let your opponent come in on your throw as well.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Stephen Bunting finds himself with work to do in this leg.
137.
Well, that's a good response.
I mean, at the start, you know, going on the way the darts have gone this weekend, Stephen Bunting would have come in here probably a good odds-on favourite. But the Jamie Caven fans might have thought there's a bit of value in Jamie Caven here.
Yeah, certainly he's
100.
Grown as a darts player. I remember speaking of Jamie Caven after he'd been knocked out in the first round of the World Championships, I think 3 years ago now, and he was quite literally 58. In tears. He didn't know where his darts career was going. He wasn't sure if he was going to, you know, be a top dart player and be able to push on and make the money that's available in the game.
100.
But then he looked through the determination that he's put in and the way that he's plugged away and finally got his rewards. And now he's reaping it. I mean, you know, he's winning tournaments. He's going deep into European events like this one. Stephen Bunting looking at double top for a 120.
100. Jamie O'Gorman, 117.
Well, a big chance here for Caven to break the throat. 57, he's going to get a dart at the tops. Oh, and it's just caught the flight as it's coming in.
120.
Didn't look like he moved across the hockey there. Perhaps should he have done there, Rod?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is we just see Stephen Bunting going the way he did as Stephen Bunting levels up 1-all.
Stephen Bunting. Third leg is Jamie to throw first. Game on.
The problem is with the way Jamie went and hit the 57 first, then he's got to go for a big 20. He throws a dart with a dart stick up. So then he has got the flight to contend with. Where if he goes for the 20 first, he goes for the treble 20, which is lower the double top, obviously. If he hits a 20, then he comes down. He's got an open target for the double top.
135.
You know, little things matter in crucial games.
Well, it may be fine margins that separate these two in the end. Started this very well, I have to say, both of them.
83.
You also talked about, you know, the form. You know, they call it the form spiral, don't they? You know, when you're on the up, it's brilliant, but when you're on the down, how do I stop this? How do I get off it?
123.
And it is because what you do is when you start to lose and you keep losing, you just get that doubt. You doubt your own ability, and you don't lose your ability. It's just that matter between the ears that's telling you I'm not playing well, and it just draws you down all the time. And it is hard to get off it.
Oh, here we go, Jamie Caven. Look at this, 107 checkout. Adds that to the 129 he took out in the opening leg. Very impressive stuff from Jabba.
And Mr. 117 could easily be 3-0 up.
93.
But
it was just for a holder throw, so we are on throw.
Jabba's just a little bit eager getting to the hockey, and Steve's a big lad, and there's not 60. A lot of room between Kirk and when you stand there throwing, so Jabba's just having to check himself to let Steve get behind him.
77.
Unfortunate bounce out for Stephen Bunting there.
And there we see Jamie just stepping back, letting Steve get right the way past the hockey. Sensible thing. You don't want to start throwing, you know, that dart, that first dart, when someone's walking
58.
past you, because you normally pull it in the 5.
Well, certainly in his game against Jenkins yesterday, I mean, you were turning around and throwing your 3 darts pretty much as
108.
the other guy was picking them out as Stephen Bunting fires in his second 180 of the game.
57. Stephen, you require 151.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a regulation holder throw for Stephen Bunting in this leg.
119.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, brilliant setup there from Bunting. And the thing is with these quick throwers,
44.
they don't have time to think what their opponent's done, you know, and when they're both throwing quick, it is rat-a-tat-tat, they play their own game.
Game shot on the 4th leg. Stephen Bunting.
And 2 legs all, another holder throw.
5th leg is Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Well, cracking start to this one. And this is in the
137.
bottom half of the draw. It's for the chance to face Phil Taylor in the quarterfinals, and the bottom half of the draw, I mean, it is nails.
93.
Taylor already there. The winner of this one goes through. Then we've got Peter Wright and Steve Beaton, world finalist against the former Lakeside world champion.
100.
And then 2 good mates, Dean Winstanley and Wes Newton, who are both very, very capable of producing some special darts themselves.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one.
134.
That side of the group. There we see it again. Jabba just checking his throat. You know, what he needs to do is just, when he walks back, step back another 1 or 2 paces. So when he starts to go to the oche, Steve's already getting past him. It's not something that Stephen Bunting is doing on purpose. It's just, you know, he's walking back quite quick. But again, you see, he didn't let Steve get back, and he's thrown a low dart to the left. And he's got to be careful of that, because them odd darts are going to kill him in this game.
Yeah, well, there is a chance here. Bunting needs to find a treble.
58.
Well, he's got down to Shanghai, so he's got a chance if Jamie Caven can't take this 112 out, but he's been pretty good so far on these ton plus finishes. Oh, and it continues. Jamie Caven 112 to add to his 107 and 129.
And there we have it. Exceptional checkouts from Caven.
60.
You know, and Stephen Bunting will be thinking, well, the way he's going, I've got to throw a 12 dart leg to break the throw, and then I'm not guaranteed to win it.
140.
Good averages. First 9 average was, you'd probably expected to be pushing 110 for these two. But of course, Caven, with those checkouts, is doing a lot of the heavy bits in the last 3 darts.
140.
I can't remember what it was yesterday for Stephen Bunting, his first 9 average, but it must have been about 120, because he was just unreal. Every single
100.
leg he threw a 180, and in one of them he threw 2.
Yeah, I think Michael Smith was up to 130 at one time.
Oh, another 180 coming in, maybe. No, just shy of it. You can see the bullet. That third dart, if the first 2 in the treble 20, the third one, it's a blink of an eye that it's fired out.
100. Stephen Newman, 161.
Oh, level pegging. Stephen Bunting doesn't want to visit without a treble. Needs to find the treble.
59.
That could be a problem.
61.
Well, Jamie Caven has taken out 3 ton pluses. This would eclipse the lot of them. And it's still on. It's still on. Oh, my word.
136. Stephen Newman,
And he felt so confident of that going in. You could see him blowing his cheeks going, can't believe it's not gone in. That's the confidence of Caven on those checkouts. Pressure shot here. Now, I know the bullseye would have left 32, but the treble 14 was a bigger target, that bullseye. But Caven now to break the throw.
Great marker. Doesn't
13.
use it.
Stephen Newman, 40.
Well, Jamie Caven, he's been deadly on his finishing so far.
Game shot on the 6th
But-
leg. Stephen Bunting.
A missed opportunity.
Jamie to throw
And
first.
Stephen Bunting levels the matchup.
Well, if Caven goes on to lose the game now, Dan, he will think of those 2 darts. That was total control in the game. A break, a throw. And with him throwing first, it's as good as 2 breaks.
Yeah, he had one at the bullseye as well. But it's the ones
100.
that double 12 that will really haunt him. Particularly after that second one, it seemed a great marker for him. Just inviting the double. Only kicked off 60 in this leg, but this is a great way to respond.
140.
Fancy the maximum. He's not hit one yet. A couple for Bunting, a few 131 plus scores for Jamie Caven, and an extra few tons as well.
100.
Flat 100 averages for the pair of them. Put that in context, that's pretty much, they're both going out in 15 darts every single leg, on average.
95.
Yes, level 15s.
$95.
Advantage Caven still in this leg. Will come across now. He'll probably... Yeah, he stayed there.
140.
Great darts from Caven again, and 12 darts thrown. And he's left him on a 2-dart checkout. And a great return from
140.
Bunting. Pressure's on. Who can hold their nerve? Double 18 for Caven on the dreaded double 9.
Oh
57.
my word. Now,
Requires 66.
Stephen Bunting has a chance. Jamie Caven spurned his opportunities to break Bunting in the previous leg. Will Bunting do the same here? Well, he's gone a different route. It means he's only going to get 1 dart at a double,
34.
and he's missed it.
Jamie required 9.
But Jamie is on an odd number here. Don't miss the big 1. He hasn't done. Double 4. Missed that by a long way. And again, the double 2. He's confused, Jamie Caven. Doesn't know how that's happened.
Well, the way he's been playing on those 3 checkouts, you can't believe how far those darts were away from the double. And
Game
Stephen
shot
Bunting
7th
has
leg.
punished
Stephen
him
Bunting.
again.
8 leg is Stephen to throw
Well,
first.
Missed darts in that leg. Missed darts in the previous leg for Jamie Caven. He could, well, he could be 5-3 up here. Or 5-2, I should say.
58.
But he's not, and Stephen Bunting is throwing for a 5-3 lead himself. On such fine margins, darts matches are won and lost.
134.
Yes, you're right, Jamie Caven. Darts first in the last 2 legs.
100.
But if you're going to win a tournament, there's always going to be a match where you need that lady luck.
125.
A place in the quarterfinals at stake against Phil the
100.
Power Taylor. Taylor did meet Bunting in the semi-finals of the last Euro Tour event in Berlin. Taylor overcoming the reigning Lakeside World Champion and then going on to
140.
winning the final, beating Michael van Gerwen for a 107 average. I'll be honest, having seen him come through in that previous match against Simon Whitlock, it did look ominous for the rest of the field.
59. Jamie require 100.
But Bunting will feel he owes him one if he can get through this. But Jamie Caven, look at this. Look at this, Jamie Caven.
70.
Oh, it's another missed dart at a double, but he will be back. And this would be for a break back.
Well, Caven certainly is winning the battle of the scoring. He really is scoring
96.
exceptional.
Jamie require 32.
Just those doubles that has eluded him. Doesn't want to miss again, Jamie. Oh,
James on the
that'll
8th
settle
leg.
him down.
Jamie Caven.
Gets the throw back.
One leg is
Gets the
Jamie to throw
advantage
first.
back on the game. That's shown good
Meanwhile.
character from Jamie Caven. Give away the last 2 legs, but still went in there, still kept his scoring, still kept his concentration. And there we have it. He's just under
100.
the 100 on the overall average. And that's, well, it's because of those missed doubles.
Yeah, well, for a man who started off, you know, he hit a 129 on the ball, 107, then 112. It
140.
looked like finishing wasn't going to be a problem, but it's all sort of dried up for him in the last 2 or 3 legs.
132.
But his scoring has bailed him out, and we see it in evidence there again. Stephen Bunting has to break Jamie Caven again if he's going to go through.
134.
Certainly a great battle between these two. Good 2 honest dart players just going up and playing the dartboard. As I
99.
said at the start of the match, the pace is absolutely perfect for both of them. You know, by the time Jamie gets to the back there, Stephen's already thrown one, so he has a sip of water, gets his darts,
91.
can walk
Jamie
straight back on the hockey.
170.
There's no waiting around, there's no thinking about what I've got to do and what I ain't going to do. Makes the game a lot easier. And this would be.
Jamie Caven for the ball. For a
He's
170
on the
checkout!
nutmeg.
Jamie
Jamie
Caven with his 4th ton-plus checkout, and it's the biggest one of the lot!
Game on.
170! First time we've seen it this weekend. These two, the way they've played, and you get the feeling they could just happily sit up there and chuck darts all afternoon and something
134.
ludicrous would happen. We've just seen it. A 170, a 129, a 112 and a 107. Jamie Caven, take a bow, son. The job is not done yet, though.
Now, a nice little touch there. Stephen Bunting just acknowledging the 170 from Jamie Caven.
134.
You'll never see any gamesmanship or malice in these two guys. Well, they don't know what the words are, to be quite honest. They don't. They're just too nice at times.
81.
Yeah. Well, are we going all the way
133.
to a deciding leg here? It looks like it at the moment. No pressure
60.
from Jamie
Stephen
Caven in this
100.
leg. Stephen Bunting. 2 tops maybe? Oh, he's come down for treble 16.
44.
Well, he's a bit of a mess of that, but Jamie Caven's a long way back.
Yeah, that's the reason he went for the 48. The treble 20 was covered up. So,
140.
you know, it didn't matter that he actually effectively lost a dart.
Ooh, he's hit the double. He didn't want that.
Team shot on the 10th
Doesn't
leg.
matter.
Stephen
Doesn't matter.
Bunting.
We are going all the way here.
The final
It
leg,
is
Jamie to throw
a
first.
deciding leg.
Come on.
And Jamie Caven has the advantage of throwing first. Can he seize the initiative in this one? He is doing, you know. He really is doing.
That's absolute brilliant darts from Caven. Well, it's brilliant darts from both players. And when you want to pull out a shot,
97.
you know, you just drain on everything you think about, you know, and then all of a sudden, bang, out comes the 180.
140.
Well, look, he's only hit 180 in this match, Jamie Caven. He has done it at the start of the deciding leg, exactly when he would have wanted it.
134.
Add that to the fact that he's taken out 4 ton-plus checkouts, often under quite a bit of pressure. And Jamie Caven
100.
is producing his best darts exactly when he needs it, just like when he took out the 156 against Terry Jenkins. That is the sign of a man who's playing, who's, you know, somewhere near the top of his
69.
game.
Yeah, top
Jamie
form.
Aguirre, 81.
He isn't doubting his own ability. He's just getting up there and throwing the darts.
And he's got all the time in the world to take out this 81, which is why he didn't need to go for the ball route.
41.
He sets it up nicely. He'll be coming back with 3 darts in his hand, looking at double top. Stephen Bunting, all he can do is try and apply a bit of pressure. Well, Caven
140.
Caven did have a little spell in the middle of the match where the doubles weren't going in. Can he finish it here? Double 10. Yes, he can. Yes, he
Jamie
can.
Caven.
And Jamie Caven is a 6-5 winner. The man from Derby, Jabba, knocks out the Lakeside World Champion. He goes through to play Phil